Hi there, my name is Vian and welcome to my journey. So I will take a brief couple of minutes just to go over my concept here, and it will give you great insights into what I can offer your business. Okay, let me hide my face and present my screen. So I call my service an outsourced SEO helper service for agency founders and SEO specialists. And the idea here is to handle the tasks that are killing your time so you can focus on high impacting tasks instead. And I'll go over what that means in a later slide. Okay. So I've worked as an SEO specialist for more than 10 years. I've worked across B2B brands, B2C brands, in an in-house environment, in agency environments. So I've seen my fair share of wins, failures, frustrations, gains, the list goes on. Okay. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to SEO challenges and pain points. Not necessarily from an agency owner perspective, but from an SEO specialist seat where I've seen bad, unethical things happen. I've seen very bad processes, broken templates, broken reporting, fluffing things for clients. So I know what needs to go into an SEO agency to ensure that your SEO specialists are kept sane and happy. Okay, so in a previous role, I started collecting a lot of my frustrations in a Trello board. I was working at an SEO agency for a bit, and I felt very alone in that seat. From a frustration perspective, a lot of these challenges they're very specific, and it's very difficult to find a solution to them. So I thought to myself, if I create a board, I can refer back to this board as a reference point to go, okay, I've got a challenge in terms of client communication and relationships. I'm struggling to run effective client meetings. What should I do? So then I can access this particular pain point and get a solution on the fly. Okay. So this year, what I've decided is to change things up a bit. Okay. I won't be working as an SEO specialist trying to achieve a certain growth target for on a client account. What I've decided is to become an assistant, an outsourced assistant or helper for SEO agencies, be it agency founders, be it the SEO specialist within the seat, whoever you are watching this video. I want to be the guy that goes into your agency, into your team. I'll join your team for a period. It can be on an ad hoc basis. It can be on a recurring basis. We will sit down. We will identify some of the challenges, gaps, frustrations, and we will work on a solution or a plan together. So you can focus on your clients and you can focus on your sanity. Okay. How have I structured this service? So I realized, any good marketing service needs a certain framework. Now, there's essentially three building blocks for any SEO agency, and that is people, process, and tools. Okay. So I created this is supposed to be a 10 point, not a 9 point. I added this one recently, so excuse this particular mistake here. So I created a 10-point scoring framework for your SEO agency. Now I'll briefly go through some of these, but under people, there's your team structure and hiring, there's training and development, there's NPS and happiness. Are you distributing enough surveys in-house or in your SEO agency to determine your staff happiness? Processes, onboarding, audits, strategy and execution, project management. Do you have sound client onboarding documents and processes? Are your audits in place? Are they tedious? Can you streamline them a bit? Tools, experimentation and testing. Are you testing for your clients? Are you reporting Is your reporting system broken? Do you need better templates, something that's more automated? And then client communication as the baseline here. Now, the foundation of your SEO agency success and growth is effective client communication. Can you communicate the results? Can you communicate your recommendations? And the list goes on. And the idea here is to serve your audience, your clients better, faster, and more consistently. Okay. So what I've decided to do is I decided to offer the service to SEO agencies, be it founders or the SEO specialists in the seat. And how I can start this process with you is to run a SEO efficiency gap analysis, something I created in a Google Sheet that I have on my machine, and it touches on the 10 points that I just mentioned. Team and hiring, training and development, all the way through to client communication. And we would score your current health within that particular pillar or focus area. And then over time, we can measure your progress. Okay. Because if I see there's a 10% score at the automation pillar or leg, I can go interesting. Automation is great for saving time, cutting on costs, delivering for your clients at a much quicker speed. So we need to really start our focus there. Or we could go project management 25%. I can see that you're not delivering for your clients. They're all confused. So let's start there. So I will offer this as the entry point into our agreement. And then what we'll do is we will then basically figure out what are the gaps and the needs within your SEO agency. Is it one-on-one training, group training? Is it you need to be better at client communication? Processes, do you need better templates, workflows? Do you need to prioritize better roadmap strategy? Do you need more training and assistance on Google Analytics audits and training? I've been through the ropes. I've had to audit a lot of Google Analytics audits, set up filters, set up custom segments. The list goes on, right? Again, there's no one size fits all here, so it'll be tailored to your needs here. And this is specifically focused on SEO. I'm not a business coach or an SEO agency founder coach. I'm going to be the guy that's going to assist your SEO specialist in across these areas. The great thing about this is, because I've been in the agency or the environment for 10 plus years, I've got ready-made templates and documents in my arsenal, in my toolkit. So I will be referencing a lot of my work to speed up delivery for you. So if you invest in my service here, you'll tap into a lot of the stuff that I already have available. Okay. And the promise here is that you will see an improvement in less than 30 days, be it in your project management, your people focus, be it in your process focus or your tool focus or client communication. So get in touch. Let's get that first gap analysis through the door, and let's work on a plan to see you improve your SEO agency efficiency and your happiness and your client happiness and retention, and the list goes on, saving money and scaling in less than 30 days. Get in touch and let's get the conversation started. Thank you so much. Cheers.